Yeah.
First stop.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you, mate?
Kieran, nice to meet you.
Hey,
You
Rob.
want to go? You want
Yeah,
to?
nice to meet you.
Yeah. Hi, mate. How are you?
Hello, Robbie.
Robbie, how are you?
Not too bad.
You well?
Hello,
Friend?
Roshan.
Pleasure meeting you. How are things with you?
All good, especially with the result last night. Welcome to my humble home.
Beautiful place.
Thank you.
No socks. Oh, okay.
Welcome.
There's some pictures over there.
Yeah.
Is that you? Did you play for Man U?
Yeah, I had a friendly game in Old Trafford
nice.
last year and last 2 seasons.
Scored?
I scored one.
Nice.
Scored 2 actually. They managed to get 1.
Yes. This is a good picture.
Yeah, Stratford End.
Yeah, yeah. nice. Wow.
Wow.
That's what you call timing. My friend, you have
Yes.
something similar or in common with him.
Okay.
You have scored at Old Trafford.
Yes, I did.
Well, actually, what's the feeling like? Because I've not scored over there. He's not scored over there. So what's the feeling like scoring at Old Trafford?
It's great.
It's nothing that you can describe. Isn't it?
Yeah, it's a crazy feeling, especially when there's like 76,000 people.
Imagine me playing with maybe back then it was 200 spectators.
Yeah.
And with him 80,000 around. So,
Yeah.
so much different.
Not nervous?
I am because I played there 3 times. The first time I played there, I didn't score any goals.
Okay.
So when they called me second time, I managed to score. So it was like, wow, dream come true.
You probably celebrated just as hard as he did.
Yeah, for sure. No, it's, you can't explain the feeling you get, even just scoring a goal in general. You know,
True.
it's a great feeling.
Yeah.
True.
You know, it doesn't matter what level you score goals.
Yeah.
It's just lovely.
Well, but there's a difference, scoring at Old Trafford and being a United fan scoring at Old
Yes,
Trafford.
Yeah.
yes, I know, right?
The only time I think I ever came close to scoring at Old Trafford when I was Dortmund on the gaming station.
You went far.
Yeah. Closest. But how did you, this whole love affair with United, how did it start?
Well, I joined the MUFC Malaysia fan club back in 2011, and then slowly I offered them to give a clubhouse. So they have a clubhouse in my office now,
Okay.
and then slowly I sort of been a committee, and now I'm become president. So that's where I involved with Man Utd itself directly.
And originally, as a young boy growing up, your father was a Manchester
Oh.
United fan.
Wow.
Hello.
Wow.
This is, we have never been treated like this before. I'm going to be honest.
Want that coffee?
Thank you very
Yes,
much.
thank
Nice
you.
to meet
Thank you.
Thank
Please
you,
have a
love.
drink.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Oh, Brazil. What you asking?
Yeah. Well, I've lost my train of thought now.
How he became a United
Yeah, I
fan?
mean, when you were a
Thank
young lad, obviously your father was a Man United fan, and
Well,
that's
honestly,
how it started,
he
or?
wasn't a fan of anyone.
Yeah.
He always been supporting anyone against United.
Oh, really?
So whenever United play Liverpool, he'll be supporting Liverpool.
Okay.
Whenever United playing Arsenal, he'll be supporting Arsenal, just to warm me up.
Oh, okay.
There you go. My father used to do exactly the same thing with other sports. Obviously, we're both Blackburn Rovers fans, so
Yeah.
Are
we
you?
had that in common. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, born in Blackburn, so I moved to Australia when I was a young boy, so it's in the blood. Who do you actually follow? Obviously.
Obviously, I follow the teams I've played for,
Yeah.
which is natural, but I actually support Arsenal.
Okay.
Okay.
I've always been an Arsenal fan.
Yeah.
I used to go as a kid to watch Ian Wright. You know,
Ian
he was
Wright.
one of my heroes.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm an Arsenal fan.
There you go.
Did you ever meet up with Ian Wright?
I've met Ian Wright, yeah, loads of times.
How was the first time as a fan, as you mentioned?
To be honest, the first time I met Ian Wright myself is when I was playing for West Ham. I must have been about 11, 12. He signed for West Ham, the later stage of his career, and he came up to me and said, I think he knew that he got wind of us, I was a good player. And he said, come over here. He took me to the boot room, he gave me his boots.
Wow.
And I was like, wow, I got Ian Wright's boots, like crazy. I was wearing them like they're too big for me. But no, he was my hero as a kid. Him and Ryan Giggs,
Of
you know,
course,
they were my heroes.
When I was young, I was coming through. If an older player did that to me, like obviously it meant everything. As you got older and
You
your career,
appreciate
did you sort of try to reciprocate and do the same thing for young guys
Yeah,
coming through?
for sure. Yeah, definitely. I've always taken young players under my wing at clubs, help them out, because you appreciate it when it happened to you when you was a young player. It went a long way, and I still remember it to this day.
Yeah.
What is it like sitting beside him, that feeling?
Well, honestly, I'm still in shock. Because I never sat properly with player before. I met them before, had a quick chat. But to be able for them to come to my house, it's lovely.
He's got a lovely house.
He's got lovely cars as well.
Yeah, lovely cars as well.
But we're seeing a moment away. Is it like a surreal moment, like watching him play, following the club, and then
of course,
all of a sudden he's right there?
Because I grew up watching Ryan Giggs, so that was back in 1991. That's how I started supporting Man United. I know the player first and then the club.
Okay.
Because I read a newspaper, a well-visited 17 years old left foot player, because I'm a left foot player as well. Yeah. So I said, oh, okay, so he's playing for Man United. So I was like, okay, let's start watching the game, watching the club. Yeah. And then, once upon a time, I saw Kieran Richardson, another left footer running down the wing. Hey, this guy with the same hairstyle, isn't it?
Yeah. No, yeah, you're right. It was, listen, as I said, I've always been a Ryan Giggs fan. So when I went to Manchester when I was like 14, 15, to actually play for Manchester United was unbelievable, to get into the first team and to be with Ryan Giggs and becoming a friend with him, travelling with him, and it was surreal, and I appreciate that how it went for me, and I had great times.
Yeah, of course, I think you played with lots of great players at the club, other than Ryan Giggs, so it must be massive for you.
Yeah, but I played so many players.
So many players.
Roy Keane, just your average player?
No.
Could you please share with me who is like the most lazy on training?
Lazy?
Yeah.
You know what? Training is very intense. There's not really a lot of lazy people.
Yeah?
It's high standards in training. Really, if I can't really think of anyone who was that lazy, if I'm completely honest, because everyone was at it. Obviously, we're challenged for titles, cups, so everyone has to be playing all the time.
Was there one that stood out the other way, like his intensity every day was just, he brought like a match? Or is it just at that top level where it's just so even?
It is at that top level so even, but I would say the Neville brothers, Phil and Gary, were so professional and dedicated, and they deserve everything they got out of the game. But best player, everyone wants to hear this. Paul Scholes.
Paul Scholes. Yeah.
By far.
Yeah.
By far.
But I think even that United squad that, like a lot of people say, is one of the best midfields, if not the best midfield at one point in time, throughout Europe and throughout the world. Yeah. How hard was it for you to, like, say, challenge and try and get into that squad, or, was it?
Yeah, it's for sure. So hard, especially when I was coming through. The midfield was Roy Keane, Scholes, Beckham, Giggs. You had Ronaldo, Carrick. You had a lot of players, and when you look at the midfield now, it's not so strong, which is evident. You can see that. But as a young kid, I just enjoyed it. It was a challenge. I was up for it. I believed in myself as a player as well. So I just loved my time being there. It was a great time.
All those names that you just rattled off, and you think about the team now, this is a question for both of you guys. Do you think they're really lacking like that leader? Like before, there was all these players that just seemed like winners, like even Rio Ferdinand, Scholes, Keane, all these like real. Yeah. I'd call them men. You know what I mean? Just proper footballers. Do you think Man United has lost that?
Kind of, because for me, it's like after I see Roy Keane left and then we got Gary Neville being the captain, he was so vocal. And if you see the current captain now, sorry to say, Valencia, it's a bit quiet on the games. Yeah. I don't know which part of, some kind of leadership in him that Mourinho put him as captain. I prefer someone more vocal. Someone vocal who can just bang around players like that.
Yes, you know what? With Roy was vocal, but actually in the games he wasn't really that vocal. It's more his football was the vocal point for us. Yeah.
By example.
Yeah, exactly. By challenges and you could tell that he was the captain of our team. He was a great captain, but you're right. It does seem like at the moment at United, there ain't really that sort of presence no more. Yeah.
Well, to be honest, I think the media has been targeting Mourinho itself. It's too much there. But for me, I look at the centre back. They haven't had a proper pair since how many years?
Rio and Vidic.
Yeah. Who do you think is the best pairing?
For now, I can't tell.
Yeah, we don't.
I like Eric Bailly so much. He's so aggressive, but we need one player who can command the defense. One's robust, like Ferdinand has been ready in the game. And we got Vidic who's been, taking the place all the way. But
that's the thing. Yeah, Manchester have been throughout the years. We've always had great centre backs: Bruce, Pallister, Rio, Vidic.
We got Yap Stam after that.
Yap Stam was he was unbelievable. Like now we don't have that. Well, when Rio and Vidic were there, they kind of helped Smalling and Jones. Like Jones would be next to Rio or Smalling would be next to Vidic, so they could help them. No. But now they don't have that, so it's kind of Jones and Smalling's not really working for me, if I'm honest.
Who do you think, if they were to buy, from a fan's point of view and from your point of view, if they could buy any centre back, okay, realistically, if they could buy any centre back right now that could pair with Bai or one or the other, who would you pick?
Who would I pick?
Yeah.
Ramos, Sergio Ramos.
Ramos, I would pick Varane.
Yeah, another
break
great
the
one.
bank.
Yeah, break the bank.
Put Varane and Bailly there.
I said last night on TV, Van Dijk for Liverpool.
Yeah.
They should have got him. I like the way he's playing. He seems like a leader. He's young. He's calm. He's athletic. He's big. He's powerful. But he's gone now anyway, so it doesn't matter.
I would love to see them playing full flow attacking like before, but now it's just too rigid for me.
Yeah.
It doesn't excite me anymore. Yeah. Sometimes they can, but most of the time they just play like that.
What managers excite you? What style of play?
Well, I like to see how Pep, of course,
yes.
from Man City, and then we got Spurs manager.
Yeah, Pochettino.
He's playing tremendous football there.
Yeah. He's my favourite manager, Pochettino.
Pochettino.
Yeah, obviously Pep. I love Pep, but Pochettino is my favourite manager. I would love to see him at United.
Why so? He hasn't spent any. He didn't spend $1 or a cent or a pound. All.
Sorry, why?
Well, why do you like him as a manager?
Because every time I've played against these teams, I've had a bad time. Not because of the players, more I get the way he's coached their players, the positional sense, their attacking play, their style of play. They're fitter than everyone. So obviously he's got them on certain regimes in training. He would be ideal for Manchester United, but will he be Man United manager? I don't know. I think maybe Real Madrid might come in for him. Maybe he's a top manager. I'm telling you now. When I saw him come to Southampton, I knew that he would go on to be one of the best.
Yo, bro, we forgot something. Can you just? Kieran has something for you. He's over there.
There you go, bro. Take care, yeah? Take care.
Thanks, buddy.
See you. Have a good day.
Thank you. You too.